careful am I, or how careful are you with your power wheelchair? And this is one of the reasons that I say it. You know, it's big equipment, it's heavy, and it's ours, ours to treasure until it no longer works. But seriously, power wheelchairs are great and get us from point A to point B, but we really need to be careful with how we get in the power wheelchair and how we get out. And one of those things is the power, when we turn it on and we turn it off, because, you know, about twice, I've almost broken my left foot. You know, I don't feel my left foot, so it can slide off of my foot plate and get caught in the casters, in the front caster. So it's really important for us to always remember to turn it off before we get off, and never turn it on, and for us to get on with it turned on. Because we got to remember that the power wheelchair weighs our weight or double or more, and it can cause some damage. It can cause some damage to us, or it can cause some damage to our walls or whatever that's around us. So I crashed into my walker a few times. It's a miracle it's still standing. And you know, and that's another thing to remember. You know, the weight of our wheelchair on its own weighs about 240 pounds. And if it's a complex power wheelchair, it weighs 400 pounds or more. And so if it goes, you know, Yahoo on us, it can break a desk, it can make a hole in the wall, it can cause some damage. So we really want, as a whole, we want to look at the power wheelchair as like a musical instrument. We want to treat it with care. Treat it with kid gloves. No, not so much with kid gloves. I don't want anybody to be afraid of it because it's an incredible tool that a lot of us out there use. But seriously, when we get in and when we get out, we want to make sure that it's off. And because, you know, and I'm sure that the therapists out there are saying that, you know, keep your wheelchair off when you're getting on, and keep your wheelchair off when you're getting on. And lift up the foot plate, too, because you could trip or break the foot plate if you step on it, you know, and the wheelchair can also attempt to go forward and tip over. So, you know, those are like the biggest and dangerous things that could happen in a power wheelchair that you're getting on. And let's say it's on and you bump the joystick, you know, it could take off on you, or you bump it in a way that it goes backwards and then it's no longer underneath you and you fall flat on your tushy. So there's a lot of things that, trust me, that I have almost done. I do regret them. So my poor power wheelchair. But you know, it's really important to become friends with that power wheelchair and respect it. And remember that the power of the wheelchair should only be on when you are fully seated and comfortable in the power wheelchair. Because it's, you know, you could go forward all of a sudden, and your foot could get caught. I was going backwards, and I didn't check the position of my feet. I didn't. I thought my left foot was on the footrest, and it wasn't. And I got of course, when you go backwards, your casters will flip, you know, as you're going backwards, and my foot got caught between the foot plate and the caster, and of course the caster doesn't feel that resistance, it just flips. And so I felt some kind of twinge in my ankle, and I looked down, and my foot was completely entangled between the footrest and the caster, and it was a miracle I didn't break it. It just got really purple for a couple of days. But those are the things we don't think about. We get comfortable, folks. We get really comfortable, and we just leave it on, and we go to sit down in it, and we bump it, and it's like it jerks on us. And that could really hurt us if we have our feet in the wrong position, in the wrong place. And same thing when we're getting off, that power wheelchair needs to be off. So in case we move, as we're moving, as we're getting off the power wheelchair, that we don't bump the joystick with our elbow or something, and that power wheelchair jerks forward on us. So, there's those two aspects that are really important to keep in mind. And again, we get comfortable, and kind of like a cowboy, you get comfortable with your horse, and then all of a sudden you have a day that the horse doesn't feel good, and you try to get on it, and it throws you off. And you're under the ground. You're on the ground under their feet. So it's that kind of thing that the wheelchair is always going to feel good, but not if it's not been charged. But seriously, it's really important to think, and sometimes it's hard for us to think because we don't feel well. But just that turn off, turn on thing, that it's important to keep in mind. So I just wanted to throw a reminder out there so we remain safe, and that when we're getting off, that the power wheelchair is off, and when we're getting on, that power wheelchair is off, and that the footrest be, out of our way, completely out of our way when we get on or when we get off. Sometimes we get a little lazy and we want to step on it, but that could flip the power wheelchair. So just those little reminders, and see what kind of things that you can do to help you remember to turn it off, when you're getting on or off of the power wheelchair, and what's going to help you. What kind of tricks of the trade can you develop that's going to help you keep that footrest up when you're getting off or when you're getting on. So I think those are the two main things we always have to remember with our power wheelchairs. We have to respect it. It's got a lot of weight to it, and especially if it's a complex power wheelchair. So I just wanted to throw that out there as a short video for today for Tech Friday. So any experiences, any suggestions that you have that has helped you keep you safe, feel free to post it and to share, and that will continue to build the web, the channel. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Lisa, and you are on World Wheelchair Warriors, and this channel is all about wheelchairs, manual and power. Today it just happens to be about power wheelchairs and being safe. Let's see. On Mondays, I post for caregivers. On Wednesdays, I post for reflections about being a wheelchair user. And then on Fridays, I post anything about technology, like this video today. So if you would like, if you find this video that you just listened to helpful, feel free to subscribe. If you want to like, that helps this video continue to spread and help other people on the world of YouTube. And for you to come back again and to watch the next videos that are up down there, I think, down right there. So watch that upcoming video, and I will see you for sure in the next video.